there, but maybe change, or maybe, you know, I don't know. So this is the option that I think is interesting to discuss before you make an exhibition, you know. And all the elements that we are talking about here are only possibilities, you know, that I think is very worthy to discuss.
But I think that then we must remember that in this particular case, it was conceived from the beginning as a gallery show.
Yeah, but why?
Can I answer?
That's it. Yes.
First of all, let me just clear on the point of the prints being kept in the way they are. First of all, this exhibition was actually scheduled in January in England. It was not supposed to happen in Bangladesh first. The print is supposed to go elsewhere for exhibition, so we are protecting the prints. Second, Shahidul is our most highest selling photographer. His images are sold very high. So it is not surprising that these images are highly priced because he sells his images highly priced. And for another thing, Shahidul mentioned when we were talking about the name list, I said, can we print it on paper? He said, I don't want to be disrespectful to the victims. Like if you want to have the images like stucking in the pin in the wall, it's kind of a disrespect to the people who have died. Even we think they are criminals, but somehow they might be innocent and everybody deserves to. So he doesn't want to be disrespectful to them. So if the whole exhibition is a polished one. And as he mentioned that this is it cannot be an open field because you know we have audio plus the Google map. In the Google map we need a dark space to show. We have the case studies. If you want to know about the paddy field, about every picture, all the case studies are in the Google map. You wait, you spend hours there reading the case studies. All the case studies are there in the exhibition. So if you read them, if you really get involved in the exhibition, you will find every single thing information exists in the exhibition. Yes?
I also think that other galleries or open space or any other places where the exhibition we could make is not yet ready to hold it. Except Brick Gallery in Bangladesh, no gallery will have the courage to have such exhibition because they know right away people will come or police will come and close it, and it's obvious because you must have some confrontation. And from that point of view, I think Shahidul also started to start it from Rick. I'm sure that if he plan to take it outside somewhere, I'm sure that he'll change the format as we used it on different format many times previously also.
Yes.
But for the first one, I think it was a test also, and also I don't think he'll take the risk to take it outside first because there is always a possibility of not having it, I mean, in any other galleries.
Okay, but what is interesting is actually the exhibition happened outside. Because of course, you know,
Yeah,
wait.
this is the second time in Greece history it happens outside.
Yeah, no, but once again, don't try.
About him when he comes in.
Yes.
That incredible moment.
That was an incredible moment. It happened outside. What I'm trying to do here is not to, really, it's not confrontational. It's only to, and I really enjoy what you're saying because it gives a lot of, you know, ideas and justification. But I think it's interesting to analyze the facts, you know, as well. So the exhibition happened outside, and then there was this incredible moment that, you know, we passed through from the back and we got in, and Shahidul was having an amazing performance in the space, you know, recording live, you know, and it was moving live.
Walking with the computer,
Yeah.
going around, describing, giving a tour of the exhibition.
And saying that the exhibition is happening, you know, and actually
it is happening.
it is.
No, but that moment, we're talking about that moment
That
being a performance, that was an incredible artistic moment in the exhibition with Shahidul's guided tour on a computer to someone that was far away was quite extraordinary.
He was saying if it is for individuals who are going to buy prints for everybody.
No, I'm not talking about the poster.
Not you. I'm answering to his question. He asked it.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, I'm answering your question. That it is for everybody. The aim of the exhibition is not to sell print. The aim of the exhibition is to raise an issue. And even when police are standing there, people are not going inside. The issue is there. People know there is somebody speaking about Crossfire, and he is challenged by the government to speak about it. So the cause is actually communicating to people, and the exhibition hall now, which is empty, standing just with the exhibition, not people going in also making a statement.
Of course.
It's a huge statement. It didn't happen in Bangladesh before. So I think this is a wonderful thing because the poster itself is communicating to people, every single people, that yes, somebody have the guts to speak about it. Somebody had the guts to go open about it. It's not only the press release that come in the
It's
paper.
fine, but I think there are two different things. I'm totally fine with the mission, the content, and and how the message has been reaching out, and the extraordinary effect that implies, for. But there are also like options that I agree also with what his question is. So how you can actually vehicle the same message in different ways. And I really am very aware of complications that are very specific to a
We
place.
can pretend there's no complications and just
No,
think.
no, it's not this exhibition. Actually, what you're suggesting, we have done it before. In Chobi Mela, we have exhibition touring around Dhaka. Reza Bhai will be better
Yes,
to
I
tell.
know.
We have exhibition, open
Yes, I
exhibition
know,
in
I know.
public places. This specific exhibition deserved to be in a close where we can control the light, the sound, the environment, the feel. When you get inside the exhibition hall, you have a feel. But if you go in open, you don't have the feel. Maybe in future this exhibition will go open outside on the street. But for the exact what we were thinking about
It's
it.
not in must to.
Yeah.
What we are talking about is what are the options
Yes.
of it, and I agree with what you're saying. But there is only one option possible, and it was that one option that has been decided and put in place. But there are other options. So what we are discussing is about also,
You have to have your opinions. About
Opinions.
different ways you could, if you had the same group. This is one resolved exhibition done in a specific way. How would you have done it differently?
Yeah, what I think a little bit, if you want, it's nice if you're defending the exhibition, it's fine. But just that's why we did the list of the elements of the show, no? Because we start from the point that we say, okay, we decided already all these elements, which is one thing. We could go back even further and say, do we need all these elements, okay? So of course, there were decisions that were taken. But what we are trying to do is just an exercise to question what were the decisions that were taken and how could they have been done in a different way. So you shouldn't take it, I can understand you're defending it, you were working in this exhibition.
I'm not taking it personally, I'm just answering questions which have been raised.
Okay.
It is nothing a defense or anything, it's just a point. And
It's just to bring it back to the exercise.
the exercise.
Yeah, we're trying to, yes.
Sure, definitely.
Because, for instance, could it be imagined, that of course there was crossfire, as we were saying, is a word that is incredibly charged and evident for Bangladeshi people. Exactly, that you know exactly what it is. So I'm sure that this kind of political immediate message raised a lot of tension and expectations about the exhibition. So, because we were talking about a moment ago that actually all the exhibition was resolved outside somehow because we couldn't get in. So could have been, for instance, extensively pushed by Shaidul. So we are basically cutting pieces of you, Shaidul. It's fine. I'm not apologizing, really. So it would have been interesting for Shaidul to expect this happening, like I think we all expected somehow, that it was becoming so powerful and that something like a blockade could happen, and make it to like the exhibition inside was only an excuse of an exhibition. It was the title is only the exhibition, and then what happens outside, for instance, is the real exhibition. So imagine the space empty, and then all the communication about only the title and one image, and then when this is it's only really another idea that talking also with Shaidul and Jorge we had, and then taking a picture of the moment, of the outside opening, and then the next day the only thing you have is like one picture inside the space. It can be an option and it can vehiculate the same sort of message or not. I don't know. It's